Alrighty. I don't feel well today. I have a cold. And I feel like shit. But I said every day you're going to get a video. So, here it is. And as I said, I'm not that clear because I'm sick. Almost everything that is being assumed in governance at the moment is wrong. Because the government, the politicians live in this reality where they have to appease enough people to vote for them. They have that much room to move. I don't know if the whiteboard's going to come in this handy in this one. Because that is the paradigm they live in. Everything I have observed and come to the conclusion that needs to be done exists outside of that circle. Because for so long, people have been pandered to win votes. So long. Let's say, because we haven't had a war here. So let's say it's been 80 years since we've had a war here. Now I'm speaking because my father was a child during the last war. So I was raised by an Australian who was raised during wartime. Now there are a lot of people here that have been exposed to war, but not in Australia. So one of the solutions that exists in here is to bring people in from a war zone, from outside of Australia, to give people what you keep promising them in that circle to get voted in. But what we have very few of is people that were raised by someone in Australia who was raised during a war in Australia. Now, the war didn't really get here except for Darwin, but we didn't know that. Really, the moment that the war actually gets here is no different than if the war is almost here. And that's why when I'm saying that the war has been here, we've been in a war since the beginning of COVID, it's just a different type of war. I'm in a fucking 0.1% of individuals my age. That's why I said the 0.1% on my fucking logo. That understands where we are. So the game seems to be bring enough people here from war, give them enough